Okay, I'm gonna do my face first. I'm wearing gloves because I did my own nails, and then I essentially made my own press-ons. Um, and I don't want the glue to get like stuck in my hair or just in the product, So I'm just using gloves this morning. Oh no, it's like, girl, why are you being so sterile? Um, yeah. So I'm getting updated headshots because I'm taking my PMP exam on October 16th, and I am passing it this time. So I took it back in February and I failed, girl. So the PMP exam is 3 different sections, right? When you take the exam, it's a 4-hour exam. That alone is insane. 4 hours. It's like 180 questions. So it's about less than 2 minutes a question. I forgot the exact calculation. But yeah, I'm like not I'm really excited about it. Actually, this time around I feel a lot better. But like I said, it's broken into 3 different sections, right? You do a section, then you take a 10-minute break, you do another section, take a 10-minute break, and you do the last section. So the first section last time, I was super confident. I was like, oh yeah, I got this, right? I'm gonna turn this off. The halfway through the second session, I was like, oh, this shit's getting intense, right? The final section, I had to rush through because I had more question than time. So let's say I had 60 questions, but I only had 55 minutes. So it's like less than a minute, read it all through, and have to go with my best judgment. Literally the last like 20 questions, it was just like C, A, B, like fuck it. Like I had to get it done. I'd rather pick something than get no score, for certain things. So yeah, needless to say, I did not pass that first time. Now it's been 8 months. I haven't been studying the whole time. Realistically, I got other things in my life going on. But this summer, I have really been locking in. I did a boot camp from June to the end of July. Realistically, I don't think that boot camp was as helpful. Here, let me say. Let me take this back. The boot camp, the most useful part of the boot camp, I feel, was it introduces you to the different areas of the exam, which I was already familiar with because I had studied before, before I took the test back in February. So it was useful for that, but they also give you access to a portal of mock exams, and that's been useful. So, like I said, it ended in July. I've been really pacing myself and taking my time with these mock exams. So, like, I'll study, then I'll take a mock exam, I'll study, I'll take another mock exam. There's like 30 of them. They're typically, like, there are some that are very specific, but then there are some that are just like general mock exams. So I took the specific ones early on. Like, isn't that so cool? I'm going back to my winter shade just because, it's October in Alaska. But yeah, so that was the most useful part of the mock exam. Of the boot camp. As far as like the information, you can find that information online, but I think it is nice because I'm the type of person that I do like direction, and the boot camp, in addition to like the live sessions with the instructor, they do give you homework, and it's just like, okay, read the PMBOK, which is crazy. It's boring, it's stale. Find it on YouTube, get Audible, but still, yes, read it. read the agile practice guides and like a few other things. There's just like, make sure you're familiar with this, read this. I didn't really do the homework. I'm gonna keep it real, just because I had other things going on. So it probably would have been a little bit more impactful if I did the homework. I did eventually do the homework, but I didn't do it in tandem with the boot camp. So maybe it was useful. Maybe it's a me thing. I don't know. But in addition to that, I've been doing a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of practice exams. I'm feeling super hype about it. I know I'm going like super into, what I'm doing. But yeah. So my exam is on the 16th. I feel confident about it. I feel aligned with it. I also feel like my intentions behind it are more pure. I feel like the first time around, I was like, I'm going to prove all these people wrong, and then I didn't. God humbled me, right? And then shortly after I failed, I watched this sermon by Sarah Jakes Roberts, and I can't remember. It was probably Push Through, which is my favorite sermon, and one I go back to often. But she was basically like, you're over here trying to impress people that God was trying to use to show you what you're capable of, or she was more like, you're trying to like impress these people, and God's trying to let you know that you don't have to do everything to have a seat at the table, because realistically, I'm already successful. The PMP exam is a project management exam. I guess I didn't explain that in the beginning. And I'm already a project manager too. For my job, obviously, I didn't have to have this certification. This is just something that I desired. Yeah. So, I don't know. My intentions this time around, it's for me. Like, I'm literally learning and using what I'm learning in real time. How can I better estimate my projects? How can I better plan? How can I be a better steward of the blessings that God has blessed me with, which is my career? I really enjoy what I do. And so my intentions isn't just to have this as a stamp of approval for everyone else, because what is it? God doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called. And that's like, being in this career is a true testament to that. God gets all of the glory when it comes to what I do for work, and just my career and my enjoyment behind it and my gratitude behind it and everything. And so it just feels different. So this photo shoot is a celebration of that, of like, I'm already qualified. I'm already there. And I deserve to show up as a professional that I am. Yeah. In addition to that, I'm also going to take some updated headshots, because I really do enjoy modeling. It's something that I used to do, and it was a really big dream of mine. And I was actually I was signed to an agency, and that agency shut down during COVID. And I was so sad, because I was excited about it. All the models were sad about it. It was a really great agency and company overall. I was really excited about the future of it all. But yeah, that really sucked. And then it's just after that, I was going through a lot. I had another baby. Yeah. So I'm updating my headshots as well for that. So I'll get some full body pictures. I'll get some, just headshots. Yeah, and I'm really excited. Yeah. So let me finish off camera. Yeah.